We're under caution at Watkins Glen. A terrible crash for Denny Hamlin. That is in turn 1 at the end of the front straightaway.
It's a lot like the brake failure. Saw no skid marks going down in there. This is a tire barrier. You can see there's a guardrail there.
You see Denny inside the car, and the safety workers there attending to him.
Very high speed getting into turn 1. You're counting on that brake pedal to be there. It's not.
Yeah. And there's just nothing you can do. There's no way. You can't turn the car. You can't turn it off. You can't do anything that's really going to slow the car down enough at that point in time.
Kind of similar to what Brad Keselowski's car looked like from Road Atlanta when he had that accident.
Yeah. And Denny climbing through the car.
Man.
A testament to the safety of these vehicles and
He's out.
this young man works hard in the gym on his physical conditioning, and I think that has a lot to do with it too.
2 words here. Watch this.
Yeah, it looks like it's
Got some brakes.
The front brakes are, the left front's locked up.
It's almost like the throttle hump.
Man, that could have been. It could have been the throttle hung pushing the front tire.
Man, look at how much it moved that guardrail, even through the tire barrier.
You can see the smoke from the front tires, like he's trying to get this car stopped, and maybe the throttle was hung partially.
Yeah, those rear tires are still going hard.
Yeah.
Oh.
Terrible crash there for Denny Hamlin. Fortunately, he climbed from the car and did walk away. And naturally, it brings up the images of Jimmy Johnson's terrible crash there in that Nationwide Series race several years back when he lost his brakes over the top of the gravel track.
Man, you can see the track is configured different because it had gravel then, had a styrofoam wall. Man, that is just a hard lick. See, it shortened that car up about 4 feet.
Pit road is open, and Jeff Gordon has given up the lead to come in for a stop. Dale Jr.'s in, Ron Fellows, Brian Vickers. Vince?
The 24 has been searching throughout the course of the weekend. Alan Gustafson said they just don't feel like they had a good baseline setup for Watkins Glen. They may have found it. Jeff Gordon said, "I'm having fun. You guys have given me a great car today." 4 tires and fuel for Jeff Gordon.
So this set of caution flag pit stops is going to cycle Kyle Busch back to the lead and set up what could be the run to the checkers for this race. When the field is doubled up, Marcus Ambrose is going to be on the inside of row number 3. That's the Watkins Glen International, and what has been a very difficult weekend for Denny Hamlin. This was in qualifying.
Lost track. That said, he had a very fast race car. And just moments ago.
A brutal hit in turn number 1. Denny climbing from the car. And going back and looking at some smaller details of this, watch the shape of the guardrail after the hit and watch where he hit and what's behind the guardrail.
One of the posts there is going to be, you see the concrete is there holding that fence. He could have hit in between there and possibly softened that blow just a little bit, but I can assure you folks, there is not a worse feeling as a driver when that throttle hangs and you have nowhere to go. Just glad to see Denny walk away.
Kind of what we think it looked like was,
yes.
Yeah, the reason you say that is you see the front tires locked up, the rear tires are still driving.
How do we watch this action? Denny Hamlin has been released from the care center, Dave.
He walked under his own power. Alan, Denny, how are you feeling? I feel better than I thought I would. I mean, it felt like it was in slow motion for me, but can't say enough for all the safety precautions NASCAR takes, and obviously the wall helped a lot. Getting that dampered the hit a little bit, but really encourage all these drivers to go 7-point safety belts. I had those, and it just it really softened the blow quite a bit. A lot of these guys run 5-point, and it's just not enough. So that's a testament to all the safety stuff we had.
We saw the rear wheels sprinting, the front wheels locked up. Do you think the throttle hung?
No, throttle didn't hang. Something blew out in the left front, and when it did, it must have cut a brake line, so I had no brakes, and so I was trying to do everything I could to weave or anything I could to get the speed out of the car, and just there's nothing you can do. Front tires locked up and can't steer, but it's a shame. Our FedEx ground Toyota was really good all day, and just we're going to be right there about 4th or 5th in line on this restart, but wasn't meant to be today.
He drove from 42nd to 12th, and his day ended with that, Alan. Glad he's okay.
Hamlin probably going to take a big hit in points here. Remember, he was the 11th place driver, first of the wild cards with his Michigan win. He's going to lose some ground to that 10th spot today in trying to make it into the chase just purely on championship points.